Hey, y'all want to see something cool? Check this out. We're working on the Electro Eliminator here, and I'm currently working on the motor mount plate. I have a bunch of video I'm shooting on this. I'll show you how to do that later, but I want to show you one quick thing. It's sitting in there temporarily right now. I'm building this plate to stand up off of the floor just slightly because I don't want to trap water between two pieces, right? So I'm putting small shims underneath here. Well, I need those shims. I need about 35 thousandths underneath here, and I don't have them. Now I could put metal washers under there, but that's not cool. Metal's heavy, right? Not like it makes much difference, but it's fun and it's cool, and I need them, so we're going to do it. I'm going to show you how we're going to build those shims. It's a little trick called pressure turning. This is the material that I need right here. This should be in the 30 thousandths range. Okay, 34. All right, very good. And we're going to turn these into washers. You're going to get this and you're going to cut in a circle, right? Try to make them into washers. No, that's not what you're going to do. That'd be gross, man. What we're going to do is we're going to drill some holes. And then I'm going to show you how to make them. These are going to be our holes for mounting. And let's see. Oh, yeah, baby. I'm not super happy with that. Let's start over. All right, hang on to it now. Hang on, don't let go. Right about there. That's more like it. Scoot over a little ways. We'll hit it again. I know the holes aren't lined up. I don't care right now. All right. Hope I left enough room there. And, whew, boy, I might have, probably should have moved that over just slightly. But this will be fun because it'll be a close call and we'll see if we make it. There we go, got your shims, right? No, man, that's pretty ugly and that's pretty obvious. We're gonna take this down kind of close here to save us a minute. We'll even do this here. Don't worry, it's gonna make sense in a minute. Maybe. I know a lot of you have watched my videos and thought that don't make no sense at all. I know that because you send me messages because I don't explain stuff well enough. But this is all going to be so clear so soon. Ooh, hope I didn't go too far. Okay, that's probably good enough. Let's do it. Okay, bolt the right size. Hey, let's throw a washer on there first. There we go. Oh yeah. Make sense yet? Not to me neither. Okay, now a couple ways you can do this. If you do not have a lathe, you could chuck this into your drill, go over to your belt sander and go around and around. Okay, that's one way. We got a lathe, so let's cut stuff. That's way more fun. And let's take this in case we want to see what size we're getting to here. This is an old Atlas lathe. By old, I mean probably late 50s, early 60s, somewhere around there. This is back when you could buy these things made in America. You'd buy this at Sears. It's a Sears Atlas. Made in America, and guess what? It is still running fine. Okay, we're going to clamp that in there. Make some washers. can't bite real hard or this will spin. Oh, I could have cut these way further down. And I'm just running this by hand. I don't know if you can see that, in a little bit and then rock the cradle back and forth, rocking the cradle back and forth. I really only need these to be about a 1/2 inch. That's probably even bigger than they'd need to be. So as you can see, we're probably approaching the 1 inch or 3/4 inch state right now. It's just pieces of G10, by the way. My favorite material. This is how they make head shims, by the way, you nitro guys. Kind of hard to come across head shims anymore. It's kind of weird. The ones that Nova Rossi would sell you for their 67s were actually the wrong size. So you can use material as light as thousandths of an inch, but you would to do something really thin. We're not done here, but you would use a sacrificial washer, you know, something big and fairly heavy, like some aluminum pieces, and you would sandwich your who knows how many stacks of 1,000ths, 2,000ths, 3,000ths material and just compress it real hard in the same type of fixture, mount it on here and cut the whole thing as one solid piece. Presto, shims. I make that sound real easy. It's not. I mean, you really got to have it set up well. You might be able to see this is wobbling a little bit. You know, just mounting that bolt in there is not the most precision way to do this. But they're going to look pretty good. They're going to work really good. And I'm going to scuff them. And then I'll just put a little dab of epoxy on them and they will be permanently attached to the back side of that motor mount. That way you're not trying to, you know, position a steel washer or something underneath there every time you want to mess with it. Where do you think we're at right now? Right now we're probably actually at about that 3/4 we were talking about. If I make them too big, they're going to stick out from underneath that mount. We can't have that. That would look tacky. And way oversized really doesn't do us any good anyway. I'm kind of, part of this is I'm doing this for a couple of reasons. I just mentioned I don't want to trap water, you know, between two sandwich pieces. But also if I stand it up a little bit, I think it will allow a tiny bit of flex. And I actually think that'll be a good thing. Put a little give to it. You probably cannot see what's happening. 620, look at that, almost exactly 5/8. That'd be 625. A real machinist would be counting the material they're removing here, and with a little quick math, you'd know exactly how far to go. I am not a real machinist. And I just kind of don't trust numbers on a dial, generically speaking. And I guess we're not really doing precision anyway. I'm more shooting this by feel. Where when it looks right and feels right to me, that's when I'll say that I got it where I want it. And that's starting to feel about right. Do a pretty light pass right here, light and slow. Measure it so we can say we did. 547. You know what? I am going to go a tiny bit further. Pretty sure that's going to hang out from underneath that mount. Can't have it. Get a little more serious here. Could be that little brass washer I used might be right at a 1/2 inch. We'll get pretty close to it. How about that? Don't really want to hit it. Be harmless. Okay, right or wrong, we're going to go with that right there. I'll show you how they look. What do you think that is? 5/15. Oh, 1/2 inch. It does not turn out like that very often, guys. Alright. There you have your washers, or your head shims, or whatever you're doing. Okay? Neat little trick there. Pressure turning. Go get back to work. Give me a like. Hey, this might help some other guys. If you click that like button and subscribe to the channel, other guys will get a chance to see this kind of stuff. Okay? Go build something. Shut off the videos. Get back to work.